Alrighty, so for the Monogrammed mug, the first thing that we'll be needing is a ceramic mug, some letter stencils, some multi-surface paint, and this is the kind that you can bake to set. We'll also need a Sharpie marker, a paintbrush, and last but not least, some tape. So once we got all our materials, let's go ahead and get started. The first thing I'm doing is peeling off all the labels on my mug, and you're going to take some rubbing alcohol, which I forgot to mention in the materials list, but you're also going to need some of that to clean up all the dirt on it before we start painting. And because my stencil kind of had these like funny lines, that's part of the font, which I didn't like that much, so I just cut those off, and then I just took some tape and aligned it where I liked it best on the mug and taped it down. Now I'm just going in with my Sharpie marker and tracing my letter. And once you are done tracing your letter, go ahead and peel off your stencil. So now I am just going in with my multi-surface paint and painting in my letter. And don't worry if you make any mistakes, just go in with a Q-tip and clean up the lines. The paint comes off really easy when it's wet. So once you are satisfied with how your letter looks, go ahead and place it in the oven and bake it at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes and then let it cool for another 30. So after that, I just tied a bow around the mug, added a cute little tag, and then filled it up with a pack of tea, some agave nectar sticks, and a whole bunch of colorful pens because teachers love their stationery. And there you go, a customized mug with all their favorite things that they are sure to love. So for the trail mix jars, there's lots of variety to play around with here. Today I'm going to be showing you guys two different flavors. The first one is kind of like a Hawaiian inspired flavor, and for that we're going to be needing some cashews, some almonds, some banana chips, dried pineapple chunks, some white chocolate chips, and last but not least, some coconut flakes. I know I'm showing shreds here, but I recommend flakes because they are bigger pieces, which means they are easier to eat. And now it is time for the fun part. We are going to fill up our jars with all our ingredients until we are satisfied with how it looks. Now just go ahead and top it off with the lid and give it a good shaken. So the jars that I bought actually came with the chalkboard labels, but you can always purchase separate ones and then just stick them on. So I decided to give my custom trail mix a name, but you can always write your teacher's name or like a thank you note or anything you want to make it more personalized. So for the second trail mix flavor, this is more of a classic one. We're using Brazilian nuts. Well, actually aside from that ingredient, but we're using walnuts, cashews, dried cranberries, some sunflower seeds, and lastly some peanut M&Ms to give it some color. And because peanut M&Ms are the bomb.com. Now it is the same dealio here. We're just going to layer all our ingredients into the jar until we're satisfied with how it looks. And then just top it off with the lid and then give it a good shaken. And that is it. I can guarantee you that any teacher is going to love this gift, unless of course they're allergic to nuts, then you can make them the other two DIYs. But I can tell you that marking and report cards take up a lot of energy, so this gift is definitely going to put them in a good mood. So the next gift idea is a potted plant, and I think these would make a great addition to any classroom. So for this DIY, we'll be needing some aquarium rocks. We're also going to need a succulent plant, and I specifically chose a succulent because teachers ain't got no time to water no plants, okay? We're also going to need a ceramic bowl and some potting soil, I also have a cute little tag and a ribbon, and the tag says, "Thanks for helping me grow," which I thought was super cute. And we're also going to need some scissors. So now I'm just taking the bowl and directly scooping some soil into it, and I'm just taking my hands to crumble it all up. So basically what we're doing, we're just repotting our plant into a prettier bowl so it can sit nice and pretty on the teacher's desk. And now I'm just going to dig a little hole in my bowl. I don't know how to rhyme, but I'm trying how to rhyme. And then you're going to stick your plant into the bowl, kind of loosen up the dirt around it, but not to the point where you're damaging the roots. And then we're going to fill up the extra spaces with more potting soil, making sure to leave extra room for the aquarium rocks. I think the aquarium rocks add a very nice touch, and it also gives the plant a more completed look. And now once the messy part is all done, don't forget to take a wet paper towel and give that pot a good wipe down. And if you got any soil on the plant itself, then don't forget to wipe that down as well. And finally, to finish off this DIY and make it more gift-worthy, we're going to tie a bow around our plant with a ribbon, add a little tag, and hopefully this will remind our teachers that their efforts have not been wasted.